Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why customers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years now. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they'll show you options that fit your budget. So whether you're picking out your first policy or just looking for something that works better for you and your family, they make it easy to see your options. Visit Progressive.com. Find a rate that works for you with the Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Welcome to How to Survive, the show that teaches you how to survive the stuff that can kill you.
Like poisoning and home invasions and government cover-ups.
And the stuff that just makes you wish you were dead.
Like whatever Chris has. Chris is sick, but she hasn't. She's being very
I'm being
strong.
tough.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know.
Or having no makeup.
No, that's worse.
Yes. Or being naked on film.
Oh, gosh, that's so scary.
Just inconceivable to me.
You know what? I would do it.
Yeah, at this age?
Yep. I would be like, let's do it. If somebody right now calls and says, do you want to be in a movie? Mm-hmm. And a real movie, though. I'm not saying just like some
porn film.
Like,
yeah, right.
Central casting, like fake.
Right.
Like it's not a student film. It's a real thing.
Right.
A real movie says, you're in the movie. It's a nude scene. I'm going to do it. You know why? It's a regular body. It's going to be on the film so people can say, we need to see more regular bodies.
I think I would do it if I could be guaranteed that I would never have to watch it.
No, I would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for the humanity's sake.
All right, you heard it. We're going to have a GoFundMe for a new movie starring Naked Chris.
Do you think they're going to Clockwork Orange you to watch your own nude scene?
They're holding their eyes open.
They're going to clock,
You know what isn't Clockwork Orange?
Our theme song? It really isn't, even in any way.
At all.
That's hysterical. You know what is a Clockwork Orange? Our theme song.
Ground is shaking under our feet. Mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Goblin down, Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. How to survive. How to survive.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
If you're just joining us for the first time, we're discussing crossword answers
Yes.
on how to survive with Danielle
Even
and
if you're not
Kristine.
joining us for the first time, we're discussing crossword answers.
For all people listening,
Do you do the NYT? Do you do the New York Times crosswords?
you know I do.
I don't always do it on the day, so I don't worry about a streak because I often need help and can't finish it
Oh, yeah,
on
no.
the tough days. But also sometimes I just have to go back and do ones I haven't done yet because
I don't do them regularly. Sven and I usually do them together.
Nice.
And we'll do we have different ideas about which day to do. Like he wants to go harder
yeah,
and I want to be in a place where I feel competent.
I
So
see.
I have my sweet spot is like a Wednesday,
Got it.
maybe even a Tuesday if I'm feeling like I just want it to be easy. You know, like can we just I just want to feel good about myself.
Right.
Let's do a Tuesday. And he'll go, I'm not going to tell you what day it is.
Oh, I see. And then
I'm
you
like,
do it together.
And we do it together.
Okay.
And the last time he did that, I swear I think he picked like a Saturday.
So you're not looking at it. He's just reading you the clue, and you have to figure it out.
Well, we do it on a phone.
Okay.
Right? And sometimes it'll be his phone and we'll be sitting. Garen looks like he's fucking angry right now.
I'm just
He's fuming.
Wet. I'm just wet, and it makes me angry to be wet.
I thought you were mad
If
at my
I'm not-
husband right now.
No, that motherfucker.
How dare
Most
he?
people
Dare he
aren't
do the
angry
crossword
when they're
that way.
wet. Why are you?
Because I'm out on a beach or a pool, and if I'm wet, I feel dirty and gross,
Oh, Garen.
and it upsets me.
Go
So
get your.
greatly.
Do you want to take a pause and go get your
No,
ice
it's
pack?
fine. I'm fine.
He's
It'll-
been
it'll go
walking to
away.
work, and it's
just-
very hot
It's just
in LA.
we're in a heat dome, guys.
Yeah.
And it's
And they
like
don't turn the AC on in here until like later.
I know sometimes it's freezing, and
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
frustrating.
Don't-
I'm sorry.
later
I'm fine. I'm just moist, and I don't like it.
you'll be shivering in
I
just
will
a few
be.
minutes.
Please let
I
me
promise.
shiver.
I would take that Trente iced tea and put it on the back of your neck.
I like that you just made up a size.
I didn't.
They have a Trente now?
They have a Trente.
Yeah.
Is that a Trenta or is that
That looks like a venti.
I mean, we call it Trenta, but I mean, if you want to.
Oh, am I wrong? Is it Trenta? Okay. I did make it up. Trenta.
The last time I worked at Starbucks, which was, I think, 2003, and hopefully we'll never again.
Yeah.
Guys, what if I have to work at Starbucks again?
You might have to.
I know. I don't want to.
I know.
Please sign up for our Patreon. That was a plug.
Okay.
Keep me out of working at Starbucks.
Well, I have a story to tell, but first I want to hear how the twins' birthday went.
Good.
They both turned.
Happy birthday to them.
They both turned 14.
They both
right?
turned 14. Alex had a party.
Yes.
And can I just tell you briefly what the party was?
Absolutely.
Okay. First, what was great is I did nothing except took her shopping for snacks.
Okay.
She sent out the invites
Aw.
that she made herself, on text. Like she didn't mail invites, but still, she designed it. She sent it out. All I did was confirm with the parents, like, hey, you know about this. And they were all like, yep, our kids told us.
That's great.
They are excited to come. The kids all showed up. I didn't even go to the door to greet any kids.
Whoa.
I didn't feel good. Normally I would have wanted to.
Yeah, that's right. You weren't feeling well.
But I wasn't feeling well. So I took her shopping to get all the snacks. She knew what she wanted.
She didn't just take the credit card and head down to the liquor store.
I mean, that actually would have been a good idea. But
Like a pack of Cools and a Boone's Farm.
yes, she got coolers and Cheetos. So she helped get the house ready. The house needed cleaned up. And then I said, I'm retiring to the bedroom with a dog because she was like, the dog can't be out because some of my friends are afraid of dogs.
Gotcha.
And I was like, what are your friends?
Well, Frances is very frightening.
Frances is friendly to a point where she scares people.
Yeah, I could see that.
And they were laughing and I heard applauding. I heard a lot of applause.
Okay.
So I found out later that they presented slideshows.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Have you heard of this?
Yes.
That was the party. So they did it on the TV. They screen. What is it called when you
Cast.
Screencasted their PowerPoints or whatever they did it in. But I think they were PowerPoints of
Amazing.
whatever they wanted to each other, and they were all just laughing and applauding to each other. It was very cute.
So sweet.
His birthday
Yes.
was going fishing with his friend Sebastian. Yep. They went to the pier in Ventura, and they saw people catching stingrays because they put them back. Don't worry.
Okay.
I guess their stingrays are swimming closer to the shore because of the global warming, guys, fucking everything up. So a lot of more people are getting stung by stingrays.
Okay.
Because they're swimming closer because of the warm water. So people were catching them. They were putting them back, but they didn't catch any. They caught regular fish.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Has Benjamin ever caught anything? I feel like whenever we ask you,
he does.
Like, no.
He's caught a lot. But I did get a text from Sven that said, I just realized I've been fishing with Benjamin for 10 years and I've never caught a single fish. Yeah.
But Benjamin has.
He has, yes. In fact, for their birthdays, I made them each a video of their lives. And
my God,
for Alex,
so sweet.
Alex was just like all of these years of her sort of goofy joyfulness because she's such a goofball.
Yeah.
And Benji's was just all fishing videos from the time he was basically in diapers until now.
Wow.
And all the places he's fished like all over
How cute.
the world and different places that he's fished with music in the background and like fishing music.
Fishing music.
Yeah.
Yacht rock.
Yeah.
It's very
Fancy.
sweet.
It's fancy fishing.
It is fancy fishing. So
Tell us your story.
Well, Jimmy and I and Oliver, three of us, went to. Do you remember our guests, Aaron Lee and our guest Jennifer McLean? They
Yes.
are married.
Yes.
They have two daughters, one of whom is doing comedy.
Okay.
She's 16.
Oh boy.
She's doing improv.
Oh boy.
And
I know I keep saying that.
Impro Theater
Okay.
asked her to do the regular show. She's 16.
Oh, wow.
Like these are people in their middle-aged people.
Yeah.
So
they're like, we need somebody young.
Seriously. So we went, and she was great. It's so funny because she's really tiny and really soft spoken, but she's really funny.
Oh, I love that.
Does she come back a little bit older every time she goes because they're taking her life force? Her show?
Maybe.
Why does the cast look so young except for this 16-year-old? She looks
Keeps getting
I thought
older.
you just meant improv would drain you of your
life
no, that
vitality.
takes a little longer.
Yeah. Okay. So we saw the show and it was really, really, really funny. And then we checked our phones afterwards and there was a message. We all got a message from the burglar alarm company saying, you know, that the alarm went off. This happens sometimes. So we're like, okay. And then Jimmy's going through the ring. Or wait, was he going through the ring? No, he was going through the alarm. Oh, yeah, the ring messages. And one of the rings was motion detected.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, someone broke into our house. So
Oh, no.
we called back. We called
Yeah.
the alarm company and they're like, we're sending police. And we said, okay. So we were on our way home. And so we get in the car. We rush out of there. Jimmy's freaking out. I kind of wasn't freaking out. I was just like, well, we're all safe.
Yeah.
It's all that matters. It's okay. So Jimmy's trying to figure out, like, why did the ring not show that the people and why can't we do? We get there and the police are there. Still holding out the tiniest bit of hope that maybe it was a mistake.
Raccoons, you know.
Yes. They tell us you have been broken into. They busted our glass sliding door. So we go in the house and all I'm thinking about is my computer. Because I'm like, I don't know how the cloud works. I literally cannot tell you how the cloud works. So I don't know if things are saved or not.
Yeah, I'm the same.
So I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I kept thinking about was,
Yeah.
oh my God, the computer. As I'm walking up the driveway, the walkway, I see my computer still there.
Oh, good.
So I'm like, okay, thank you, God. So we go in. There's glass everywhere in the family room, obviously. There.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Are you crying?
No.
Okay.
I was completely calm.
Yeah.
We're going from room to room.
Yeah.
We start in the hallway. All this stuff is tossed on the ground.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, they didn't want Jimmy's 25 band T-shirts. Like,
Oh, they went through drawers.
there's like stuff on the
It's
ground.
like the FBI's been there.
It was lightly ransacked.
Okay.
So then we go to look at where we keep the alarm panel.
Yeah.
They've ripped it out of the wall.
Oh.
We go into Oliver's room.
Like trying to get it to stop, you think?
Yes.
Okay.
So Oliver's clothes were on I couldn't really tell. I couldn't
Yeah.
really tell, guys, if that was just how messy it was normally or
It'd be hard to tell in a kid's room.
And then I was like, wait a second, we haven't gone in our bedroom yet.
Yeah.
So all my clothes are on
Yeah.
the ground. My vibrator is out. It's in a package.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I mean, it's in a little case. My closet, things have been pulled down. So everything is just kind of a mess. And we're like, what did they take? They didn't take any of the computer. Oliver literally had a laptop.
They're looking for jewelry, right?
They took all of my jewelry.
Oh, baby.
All of my jewelry.
Yeah.
So look, I don't have expensive jewelry.
But they don't maybe know that.
They don't know. They just grabbed everything.
They just see gold and they think it's
Yes.
maybe they can resell it.
So not only did they grab all my jewelry, but my mom's jewelry was there too.
I'm sorry.
So her wedding ring and engagement ring were there. And
Oh, I'm sorry.
now it's not like there's a diamond in it, but it's gold.
It's still your mom's.
It was my mom's. And so, and it's like one of those things where every day you realize, oh, that was also in that drawer. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I forgot about that. I
Yeah.
forgot about the 2 silver bracelets my dad and I picked out for her from Tiffany's when
Yeah.
we went to New York when I was 10. Mm-hmm. Those were taken.
Yeah.
So every piece of jewelry, like I was going to wear earrings that night and I didn't.
Yeah.
Like at least those earrings would have been saved. Like not everything's gone. All my makeup,
Yeah.
because it was in a bag that zipped.
Oh.
So they just thought,
They just grabbed it.
yeah, they just thought. I'm like, I just bought some of the makeup,
Yeah.
you know? So I was just like, okay. It was really just my mom's rings and the bracelets. I would never have worn the rings because they're like really tacky. They're really weird. Not my style, but
There's still something.
they were
of
my
hers.
mom's. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just so. Oh, okay. So wait, I forgot sort of the funny stuff. So at some point after I put away all my clothes, and Oliver and mainly Oliver was cleaning up all of the glass, and the fucking cat Benjamin is like trying to eat the glass. We're like, Benjamin, get out of the way, go away. You are no help.
Yeah,
you're literally no help. So we're trying to figure out, like, why is there no video of these guys? They took down one of the cameras.
Okay,
I guess but there's not even video of them like reaching in front of the lens. You know what I mean? So that maybe they took it from the back, with their body out of the shot, and put it on the ground.
Yeah.
So there's literally no video of them. There's video of the cats moving positions like all through the night. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so Oliver cleaned up all the glass. Mostly it was inside the house. And then I was like, okay, I put away all the clothes. I'm like, I'm gonna get a glass of wine. I opened the refrigerator. There's the alarm panel in the refrigerator. They were just trying to get it to stop
making noise.
So I was like, well, it's cold.
They don't know to wrap it in a towel and put it outside.
Right, that's what you do. Exactly.
Damn.
So
Bush League.
Then after I finish, and I go, guys, I found the panel. I give it to Jimmy.
I might have fallen down in hysterics if that
It was so funny. It was really funny. So then after I finish my wine and I go to the sink, I see that there are two, like, we have these sensors that they took out. They're in the sink. So, but they didn't ransack the kitchen, thank God, because that probably would have been really hard to put back. But yeah, so we have an alarm. We have cameras. We did everything right.
Yep.
And still have that.
They know how to get around it, right?
Apparently.
And now we know where to not hide our jewelry.
But they looked in every drawer. What am I supposed to do?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I've been thinking about this because my mom just recently gave me some jewelry, some of which I'm wearing now, and I was like, it's in my bedroom. Yeah, and I'm like, I need to put this somewhere.
We thought about that, obviously, but well, first of all, I don't have anything left. I mean, even if I get stuff now, it's not going to be, heirlooms. But it's like they opened every drawer.
Yes,
I'm
not.
You know what I mean?
I'm not implying that you did.
I know you're
anything
not.
wrong. It's just this idea of like, how do you protect yourself? There's at some point they're going to get in if they want to get in, and you might just be unlucky and get targeted.
I think the main problem is that we recently switched alarm systems. Mm-hmm. It's the same company, but the old alarm, when it went off, it put a fucking chill through your bones. It was so awful. And for some reason, this alarm isn't as loud and crazy. And I think that's the main problem. Because they had to do this all while the alarm was going off.
Did you talk to any of your neighbors? Did any of your neighbors get targeted too?
I put it on the WhatsApp, and someone said that they had gotten robbed a few months ago. But I'm not exactly sure where that person is. I don't know that person by name. So, I mean, this is the second time it's happened. It happened in 2011 also. Okay. So, but we got an alarm since then, and we thought, they're not deterred by alarms. Yeah. They're just, and this was the funny thing. They opened Jimmy's top drawer, pulled out a couple of shirts and underwear. Yeah. They missed money. They missed cash. Yeah. And it was like $27, but still, they didn't see the cash. Yeah. It was like,
that would have been easier.
That would have been a lot easier.
Like, you don't have to go deal, like, because it's also really, they're not going to, a lot of your jewelry is costume jewelry. I think like mine. Yeah. It's like, you're not going to get anything for any of this. Right. Like, good luck with that Madewell necklace.
Exactly. The only thing that might be like the Gorjana, whatever you ever say, those necklaces were a little bit more money than like the stuff that from Target or Rite Aid or something. Yeah. And then this morning I'm like, God damn it, they took my toe spacers because I kept, the things I wear because of my bunions. I have one pair left, which I'm wearing right now, thank God. But I was like,
and those are replaceable.
I could go to CVS. But yeah, it's just like, God damn it.
Yeah, there should be a place when it's like a baby box drop, you know what I mean? Yeah. For like the things
that you don't need,
that the thieves are like,
that's funny.
Actually, we don't. This is all done. This, we don't need this, but it's like a safe box drop. Yes. Where they won't. It's like the police have made a deal. Yeah. We won't come arrest you there. This is a safe drop.
The stuff you do not need. You're not going to fence this.
Don't throw it. Just don't throw it in a dumpster. Right. Don't throw it in the LA River. but just put it where the
That's
the
really
people who
funny.
want
Yeah.
it can go get it. So you
Yeah.
could just go there and get your
Yeah.
little, the things that are meaningful to you.
They did leave the little box with Oliver's baby teeth. So,
That's good.
but every little dish I had that was holding jewelry,
God, that's
yeah,
You know what? They're fuckers.
they are fuckers.
That's what I'm going to call them.
Yeah.
I was going to call them cunts, but that would be a compliment.
Yeah. All right, we should probably get into today's topic.
We are going to, speaking of fuckers.
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
that a good segue?
Sure.
Today, I'm going to tell you guys how to survive a cover-up.
Oh.
And I am not talking about the swimsuit variety.
Oh.
Although, sometimes you do have to survive those.
Can I just say?
Please.
So at one point, I was looking for cover-ups.
Yeah.
And what is the point of a sheer cover-up?
There's some bad ones out there.
That doesn't help me. The whole point of a cover-up is
To cover up?
to cover up.
Yeah.
That's got to be opaque.
Sometimes the ladies want to pretend cover up, I think.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
what do we mean by cover up in this situation?
So when you go to the beach or a pool, a lady sometimes to go to the restroom or to go get a drink
Or
at
she
the
wants
club.
to go get an ice cream sandwich.
She wants to go get an ice cream sandwich. She doesn't want to necessarily walk around in her bikini.
She just want it all
So she
hanging
puts
out.
a little schmata on.
She zhuzhes herself a little.
Yeah.
With a little, some kind of little fabric. And it could be, sometimes it's a long, flowy thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little short thing.
Sometimes it's shorts. Sometimes it's a skirt. Sometimes it's like a smock.
Gotcha.
And they can be all kinds of fancy. Or they can just be, sometimes ladies just stick on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's like everybody does something different. But
A t-shirt with like a bikini body on the t-shirt.
Yes.
I saw that recently. I did see someone wearing that recently. I was like, wow, they still make those.
that's
Holy ghost.
really funny.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a different kind though.
Okay.
And dictionary.com, you know what they say?
What?
A cover-up is to hide a crime,
Yeah.
a mistake, or a secret. So people do not find the truth. I put cover-up on my face every day.
Well, normally I do, but it's been stolen, and the one I reordered hasn't come yet.
Well, you can't tell the difference. So
I put on that tinted moisturizer.
yes,
I realized, I have that. I'll just use that today.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. The cover-up. So we're covering up the crimes of
Okay.
our faces.
Right.
Every
Every day.
That's what the ladies are doing.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at some major cover-ups through our history and how people survived them so we can all learn from them. Does that sound fun?
Yes.
Now, this is not going to be the traditional way we do episodes, but I think it's going to work out. All right. These are coming from the United States exclusively. And the first one is from way back in 1932. I know you guys think the U.S., we did bad things.
No, never.
I'm not going back that far.
I mean, what? This one's called the Tuskegee syphilis experiment.
Oh boy, yeah.
Now, this is from, I got this information from the Equal Justice Initiative.
Okay.
This started back in 1932. An organization called the United States Public Health Service launched an experiment in Macon County, Alabama, and they got 600 black men to sign up with the promise of some hot meals, free medical care, and burial insurance. And those guys, many of them lived in poverty. So they were like, okay, yeah, this sounds good.
We should point out this is during the Depression.
Yes, that's important. Now, more than half of these men had syphilis, but the purpose of the experiment and their diagnosis was kept from them.
Right.
Okay, so instead they were told they were going to get treated for their bad blood, and they were given iron tonic and aspirin. Now, even though penicillin was well established as a cure for syphilis in 1947, okay?
Well, you said this is 1932.
Yes. So they're getting treated for this bad blood with fake stuff, iron tonic and aspirin. Now, there's no treatment for syphilis at this time, but
They already had syphilis at the time?
yes.
But they
I
didn't.
thought they gave them syphilis.
No.
But they didn't know they had
like
syphilis.
over half the guys. So they're treating them for their bad blood, and by 1947, actually penicillin cures syphilis, but they don't give the guys that have syphilis penicillin.
So this is going on from 32 to at least 47.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and for decades after that, they
Right.
continued experimenting on these men and also barred them from treatment. Okay. So this study was supposed to last for 6 months and it went on for 40 years.
Good God.
I didn't realize that. So
Okay.
what was the purpose of not giving them penicillin for the syphilis? They're trying to figure out, what are they trying to figure out?
That I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. So
I mean,
finally,
I've seen the movie and I can...
in 1972, oh my God,
Jesus.
a social worker, an epidemiologist who apparently has a spine, and a conscience, was hired by the Public Health Service to interview patients with STDs. And he hears about this study and he's like, what the actual fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back a little bit in time because he had actually heard about it in 1966. He files a protest on ethical grounds with the service's Division of Venereal Diseases, saying this is wrong.
Yeah.
And it gets rejected. And they say, no, because you know what? The experiment's not complete.
God.
We're not done torturing people. So then 7 months after the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., he files another protest. This is November 1968. And he points out the political volatility of it because he's like, these are all black men. Martin Luther King was just assassinated. Go ahead.
So in other words, they're not only are they not being cured, but they have literally been kept. So they're dying of syphilis.
They're dying
basically.
of syphilis.
Yeah.
It's, again, these 600 men, like about 400 of them, so over half, have syphilis.
And is it the same men who are going back from the 30s?
Yes.
Or do they keep bringing in new men?
I think it's the same group.
Okay, so they lived a long time then.
A lot of them are dying throughout this period,
Okay,
right?
okay.
And a lot of them are just being refused the treatment, and being,
Okay.
even though they're hearing maybe about it, but they're being told like, no, you're not part of that. Okay. So they're like, no, your concerns aren't relevant.
Right.
Shh, go away. So we don't see the connection. Okay, so then 4 years later, 1972, he finally leaks the information to a reporter at the Associated Press.
Oh, okay.
He's like having dinner with a couple of reporters, and he's like, do you know about this? And they're like, what? So he gets the information to them. It becomes front page news in the New York Times the following day. The experiments are terminated shortly after. By then, only 74 of the test subjects are still alive. Of the original 399 men, 28 had died of syphilis, 100 died of related complications, 40 of their wives had been infected, and 19 of their children were born with congenital syphilis.
Oh, God.
Okay. So I think our lesson for that is you should be the squeaky wheel, right?
Right.
He tried going through the proper channels, and when that failed, he went to the press. So, right, that's how you survive being in a cover-up, is if you want to have your morals and ethics in check.
And also, just historical note, a lot of the hesitancy for the COVID vaccine among the black population was because of this. Because of America's...
Valid.
Yes, because of the government's history of tricking them.
And for what it's worth, there are no more proper channels. So immediately you should be
right.
I was going to say, yes. Go to the press.
Go straight to the press. Go straight to the press.
Even that is,
well,
who knows now.
And I'll get to that even more in the following stories.
Okay.
So Hollywood movies like Serpico and The Insider show these whistleblowers, right?
Yes.
As brave martyrs who triumph in the end. But as I learned from a report in the American Scholar, a study of 216 cases of corporate fraud showed that 82% of cases with named employees who reported fraud were fired, quit under duress, or punished in some other way. Many never worked again. The scholars concluded not only is the honest behavior not rewarded by the market, but is penalized. Why employers prefer loyal employees to honest ones is an interesting question that deserves a separate study. So with that being said, to survive a cover-up...
Do we really need a study to figure out why corporations prefer loyal employees as opposed to honest ones?
I don't think we do, but...
I think we get it.
We get it. You have three options, okay?
Okay.
You put your head in the sand.
Yeah.
Leave that environment, or do the right thing.
This is what I do. I secure another job.
Yes.
And then I do the right thing.
There you go. That's smart.
Well, you saw that guy who exposed the LAPD for all that racist shit that was going on. They arrested him.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Yeah, it's going on as we speak.
Okay.
He exposed these people for I don't even know the details. It's extremely racist behavior and hiring or what, I don't even know. But they arrested this guy and he's facing 20 years in jail for exposing the racist practices of what.
Well, I'm sure that's not. Wait, was he a cop?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and well, they
Whistleblower.
must have found some other trumped up charges. I don't know how you could.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure it's something else.
privacy invasion or something because he recorded them
Oh, I see. It is
doing all
related.
this.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
got it.
All right. Well, we'll learn more about that maybe. And what did we learn? Okay. So I want to focus on the people who are the whistleblowers. Okay. Daniel Ellsberg, he's the OG whistleblower. He is the godfather of modern whistleblowing. He walked so that Chelsea Manning and Edward Snowden could run. Many of our listeners weren't born when Ellsberg did some of his best work, including you and me, Danielle. So I'll give you some background.
Is this the Pentagon Papers?
Yes. I'm just going to talk about him for a second. He was an analyst for a classified study of the war in Vietnam. And this report became known as the Pentagon Papers. So he did this study. He was commissioned to do the study, right? And he was like, this war, it's not winnable. And it's immoral. So he and his co-defendant, Anthony Russo, secretly copied the 7,000-page report and provided it to the New York Times and the Washington Post. So after articles about the papers were published, he surrendered to the authorities. The Supreme Court upheld the newspaper's right to publish the articles, but the Nixon administration brought criminal charges against Ellsberg and Russo. Then, after a break in the proceedings, while the Supreme Court considered this the implications of the government's wiretapping of one of the defendants and his lawyer by the government, the trial court declared a mistrial.
Oh, okay.
So he, as you can see, he didn't bother. He went straight to the press.
Right.
He didn't try going through the proper channels. He was like, we got to go straight to the
Right.
press. Now, I think Edward Snowden and Chelsea Manning are both really interesting stories about whistleblowers. There's really good documentaries about both of them. There's some films about them, but I want to talk about one as my last story that's more current and that's happening, a huge case that's starting today in response to this woman's whistleblowing, and that is Frances Haugen. So she took on Facebook, and her movie's coming to life in Aaron Sorkin's The Social Reckoning.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about some information. This came from a really good piece in Elle magazine that's called Frances Haugen Took on Facebook. Now she's going to Hollywood. Okay, so I'm going to give you some brief background. She went to work first at Google in 2006. She came out of MIT. Then she was struck by this really mysterious illness that forced her into medical leave. She fell, hit her head, sustained a brain injury. She eventually left that job, got well enough to go back. So then she goes to Yelp, she goes to Pinterest, and then finally to Facebook, landing her on their civic integrity team.
Okay.
This is pre-election. And because they wanted a civic integrity team to help combat misinformation around elections.
Right.
And she's like, I feel like, maybe I can do some good. And she says at this time, most people in Silicon Valley, they're pretty skeptical of Facebook. It's a stain on an engineer's resume.
Oh, okay.
But she believes she can do some good because she had this experience while she's working at Pinterest before the 2016 election. She's working with this guy named Jonah. He's her assistant. And they became really good buddies. And he was this super Bernie bro. Okay. And when Bernie loses to Hillary Clinton in the primary, he starts spending more and more time in chat rooms online,
Okay.
drifting into conspiracy land.
Oh boy.
And
This friend of hers at
this friend of
Pinterest.
her, this
Okay.
guy Jonah, and she writes in her memoir, as he began going deeper and darker, as the algorithms pushed him further and pulled him further on his anger, their friendship ended because of it.
Okay.
So it's years later at Facebook, and she's seeing this work on a much larger scale.
Right.
It's 2020. They dissolve the civics integrity team. She can see that the algorithms reward outrage. Users are pushed toward extreme content. She's like, this isn't just bad actors.
Right.
She can see that it's that Facebook's system is the problem.
It's sewn within the fabric of the entire company.
Yes. She's like, it's not people, it's the system.
Right.
So she's becoming increasingly disillusioned, and she's like, I think this company might be bad.
Yeah.
So she's like, I can't sleep at night. I want to be free of carrying the secrets I earnestly thought endangered the lives of tens of millions of people.
So at this point, she is or is no longer working.
She is still at Facebook.
even though her division was dissolved.
Yeah, she just
Okay.
gets moved into another.
Okay.
So coincidentally, a Wall Street reporter had reached out to her on LinkedIn or actually not. I don't think it's coincidence because it's the day after Trump's elected.
I was going to say LinkedIn actually achieved something.
For one person. And over the following months, she and Horowitz collaborated on what became the Facebook Files, a series for the Post, the Washington Post, that revealed that Facebook knew way more about the harm it was causing than it had admitted, including how drug cartels and human traffickers used its services openly, that Instagram had knowingly contributed to eating disorders, anxiety, and depression among teenage girls she amassed this huge collection of documents in secret, 22,000 pages. She copied them one by one on a burner phone, taking a photo of each document on her computer screen, because this is the only way you can avoid spyware. And then she downloaded those photos onto another computer, one that she never connected to the internet.
Oh.
So I think the movie that's coming out with the Aaron Sorkin movie is going to be, this is the movie.
Awesome.
So September 2021, this reveals a Senate subcommittee hearing, and this is seen as a bombshell moment, right? And Facebook then, within a month, rebrands as Meta.
Okay.
That's what prompts this.
Okay.
So I'm sure that has something to do with them not being sued as, like, there's
Sometimes
some reason.
they just think that if they change the name, they'll, like Enrod changed its name. You know,
it looks they're like, we're not associated with Facebook.
Yeah, cigarette companies changed their name.
Yeah.
I don't know if it does anything legally. I think it's literally just a PR.
We're Happy Sticks now.
We're Health Sticks.
Cigarettes, no. Within 6 months, its valuation fell by almost 50%. So at this point, she's not in public. She's not public out. Like she's not public as a whistleblower. She's living in Puerto Rico. She's at a barbecue, and this drone approaches the party and just hovering there, like at her face. And she's like, "Facebook found me." And it's so stressful for her. She doesn't even know if that's true. Like she just feels that. So this idea of hiding all the time freaks her out so bad. So she meets with some advisors and decides she's going to go public. And that's when she does her 60 Minutes interview. I don't know if you ever watched it.
I have not.
I just watched it last night.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fascinating. So the next 3 years, she's testifying before Congress, the European Parliament, speaking at conferences, meeting with regulators, lawmakers, academics, activists in the world. Her health falls apart. That's when she gets diagnosed with this rare condition called non-occlusive temperature-sensitive vasoconstrictive disorder.
That sounds bad.
It's a lot of words. It leaves her in constant pain when temperatures drop below roughly 83 degrees.
Girl, same.
Right? That's why she feels so much better in Puerto Rico. So Danielle, I'm just saying.
It might have to happen.
It's weird to have the opposite disease where if it gets above
I know,
83
you're
degrees,
like, I'm dying.
You're in an anger. You're in a rage.
I'm angry and damp.
I'm moist. God damn it.
it's my one-man show.
Angry and damp.
That's a good name for a one-man show.
Really good.
$5 tickets.
The entire time she's on the road, she wore battery-powered warming socks. And so then by 2024, she's exhausted. She's like, I can't keep doing this. And she talks about working at Facebook. She says almost nobody had kids. Adam Mosseri he's the head of Instagram. And he was asked for years, does your kid use Instagram? And he'd be like, oh, my kid's not old enough. He has 3 kids under 13. And as of 2022, a third of 7 to 9-year-olds are on social media.
Jesus
a third, guys.
Christ.
After the Facebook files came out, Meta implemented a variety of new safety measures, shelving a plan for Instagram Kids, which was aimed at children under 13, made teen accounts private by default, and expanded parental controls and other safety measures. But Haugen says the problem runs deeper. It's common in Silicon Valley, she says, for the very people creating the products to forbid their own children from having the devices they run
Hilarious.
on. I can tell you that no self-respecting Silicon Valley executive would let their kids use a tablet, Newman says. In the years since the disclosures, thousands of lawsuits alleging social media addiction have been moving through the judicial system, including a recent jury verdict in California and sweeping cases brought by 42 states' attorneys general accusing Meta of designing addictive products for children. In March, a New Mexico jury ordered Meta to pay $375 million for misleading consumers about safety of its platforms. Days later, Los Angeles jury awarded $6 million to a now 20-year-old woman, Kaylee, who argued that Meta and Google's YouTube had intentionally designed features that hooked her as a child, contributing to her anxiety and depression. I'll leave you with this. There's a concept in economics, Haugen tells me, called Stein's law. The idea that if something cannot go on forever, it will stop. Haugen often thinks about the concept in relation to tech. You can't keep having kids get more and more damaged. You can't have the academic gaps get bigger and bigger. You can't have more and more kids kill themselves. You can't have these things just keep getting worse. Eventually, there will be a point where people will say enough. And today is the lawsuit they think will last about 6 weeks, starting today in Northern California, that I think is his name Rob Bonta, our California Attorney General, with I read, it's weird because I thought it was like 22 states, but then I just read that it was a few states that are the states bringing the lawsuits against Meta.
And ours starts today.
It starts today, and it is in the trillions against. So this isn't like one person saying,
right.
This is states saying your platform is causing real damage to children and you must change it.
So if a state wins trillions of dollars and they actually pay out, the state gets the money.
I don't know.
Or would the state establish a fund to pay out people whose children have killed themselves or something?
I don't know I think this is those are very good questions I don't have the answers to. I think this is about forcing the platform to change.
Right.
The thing it's saying you're doing that, you're addictive.
Yeah.
You're damaging. It's like they're saying this is Facebook's, this is Meta's
reckoning,
big tobacco moment.
Right.
Sort of saying you have to change.
Right.
We are forcing you to change. You cannot keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means as far as the money part of it. And I don't know what that means in general, but I know it's starting today. And I'm curious. I definitely will be watching I'm not going to watch all hours of the proceedings, but I'm interested in the case and
sounds interesting.
Seeing how it goes. And for sure want to see how this plays out. I think it's really interesting.
Well, that was all good stuff.
I hope you liked it. I tried to do a good job for you guys.
Thank you. No, it was really good. Very interesting. All right. Well, we will be back right after this.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh. What? Oh, that's awkward.
Welcome back.
Oh, God.
I'd say buy me a Coke, but it'd have to be diet.
You
It'd have
can't
to be
have
really, really cold.
the caffeine
I
at this
can't have.
time of
No, it'd have
day?
to be a caffeine-free
You
Diet
would
Coke.
not be able to handle it, girl. Come on.
And I just bought a sleeve.
A sleeve?
I bought a sleeve of caffeine-free Diet Coke.
What's a sleeve?
Well, they come in like a box that's shaped like that.
Is that a regional thing? We don't say that in Ohio.
I don't know if it's a regional thing. Maybe it's just maybe it's just a Pardo-Koenig thing. I think they're called sleeves.
Okay. I don't know this
I don't know.
expression.
A
Okay.
quattro? That doesn't sound right.
We'll get into it with our guest, who I'm very excited.
Yes, me too.
Wow. I'm starstruck. So our guest is the very talented actress named Amy Landecker. This is why Danielle never lets me do the intros, because
I let you.
she lets me, but
I give you your own rope.
Okay. Okay. So in the first half of the show,
Yes.
we talked about how to survive a cover-up.
Yes.
And now with our very talented guest, Amy Landecker, we're going to talk about how to survive your first nude scene.
Yes.
See how that cover-up nude scene, it does
Yes.
make sense.
Disrobing.
Now, you probably know her from some of her very successful TV shows that she's appeared on, but she's going to talk to us about a little film she's very proud of called For Worse.
Right.
Right? And you can watch it on Apple, right?
You can rent it on Apple or
Amazon. I'm going to watch it because I'm very excited. And we just saw the trailer for a movie she's going to have coming out is this October?
Uh-huh.
Chris Rock wrote it.
And directed it.
And it's called Misty Green.
And stars in it.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
You play kind of like a mean lady.
Yeah, I'm kind of a mean lady.
Kind of a badass.
The movie opens with, and it's the beginning of the trailer, my character comes into her husband, who has just died, an apartment, one of the many apartments that he owns, and finds Misty Green in the bed, and comes and kicks her out but that doesn't happen right away. And I give her a week, and I find out that she's an actress on a show that I've seen. And anyway, she's it's Chris refers to it as his A Star Is Born, and I think a lot of people assume that it's a comedy, as we were saying.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's actually, I mean, it has comedic elements, of course, because it's Chris, but it's pretty serious. And it has this insane cast that is led by Rosalind Eliezer, who is in Slow Horses.
Right.
I hope I said that correctly.
Yes.
And Anna Kendrick's in it, and Danielle Kaluuya, and Adam Driver, and Topher Grace. And it's just like an insane
Yeah, it looked
group
really
of people.
good.
And it's going to premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival, and then it'll have a theatrical release. It's A24, and so it'll come out in October. Like, my movie got to get into South by Southwest, which was like, for
That's
me,
very
like
exciting.
it just like, it like puts a stamp on it. That,
For
like,
sure.
And you wrote that movie
I
too?
wrote it, directed, and started it. It's not like an art house film, I have to say. That's why I'm like really stunned it got into South by Southwest. It's much more, it's just my love letter to rom-coms. Like, I
it really
love
is. Yeah.
rom-coms.
Yeah.
So it is a very structured, tropey rom-com.
Yeah.
And I think some people, knowing my work, come to it and are like very shocked because I think they think I'm going to make something a lot more edgy. I mean, not that there isn't some edge to it, but it's, but it's very traditional. And but that's really my personal creative sensibility.
Yeah,
and my husband, Bradley Whitford, is in it, and Nico Haraga, who's a great young actor, and Gabby Hoffman makes a really funny appearance. Missy Pyle, Ken Marino, a lot of great comedy people.
Oh, yes, love those. Love all the people.
Ken Marino's
naming.
very funny.
Yeah.
Amy.
Yes.
Speaking of bizarre,
Yes.
it's got to be bizarre to take off your clothes for a movie.
It's horrifying.
Oh my gosh.
So tell us all about it.
Okay, so I was actually in a play though where I was naked, and it was called Bug, and it's by Tracy Letts.
Oh yeah.
And I did it out here in Los Angeles, and at the very end of the play, the characters take off all their clothes and douse themselves in kerosene. Is that what you blow yourself up with?
Oh boy.
And blow themselves up.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, a light show special effects thing. And, it's not, it's people think that's harder, but honestly, like, theater light is very different.
I was going to ask if it was sort of dim.
Yeah,
and
it's dim.
And
I mean,
you can't pause it.
I mean, I could take exactly, and
Right.
people didn't. You wouldn't, especially when this was going on. I mean, God, I think this might even been like before cell phones, which is really aging me. But yeah, no one was recording it. No one was taking pictures of it.
And were other people in the cast were also getting naked?
One guy, so the guy
okay.
opposite you.
Got it.
And Andrew Elvis Miller was mine. There was Michael Shannon played this part in New York, and I was a different character in the New York production. But I came out here to play the part that Carrie Coon actually just got nominated for a Tony for the Broadway production that just came out. It's a really powerful play, but it didn't. That was not that. It wasn't that hard. Once I did it once, it wasn't.
Okay.
So my friend Andrew Hawks is in this play with me. He's from Chicago, and he sends me an email, which is a breakdown for a Coen Brothers movie that says they're looking for this character, Mrs. Samsky, who is the stoned neighbor, and nudity is required.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, why are you sending this to me? He's like, you could do that. I was like, oh, come on. And it's described as like sexy. I didn't consider myself sexy. I mean, I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you totally can pull this off. And I was like, well, that's just insane. He's like, well, you at least should like, and the real thing was that the casting director, Rachel Tenner, who is the Coen Brothers casting director in Los Angeles, was someone who used to live in Chicago. So she knew me as an actress from years ago. She used to cast in Chicago. So there's a thing in LA. It used to be, I don't know what people are doing now with technology, but you used to get, you basically pay for these breakdowns that you weren't supposed to get, right? Like the agents get the breakdowns, but there'd always be some like underground railroad of actors getting a hold of the breakdown, so that
Come with me and I'll bring you to the
black
denting
market
commercial.
Yeah, so that you could so that you could self-submit, or you could flag it for your agent, or whatever. So I send this Ethan Salter, I believe. I could be, I apologize to anyone that I'm misnaming and not remembering the correct time. But I do believe that was my agent who I sent this breakdown to and said, hey, I know Rachel Tenner, and my friend thinks I should go in for this. And I was literally just like, I'll just go say hi to Rachel Tenner.
Right.
Never in a million years did I think I would get this part. So I go in, Rachel and I do my little, oh my God, so good to see you, network, hi, reconnect. I leave. And then I get a call that I have a call back with the Coen brothers. And I was like, oh my God, what? And my friend Paul Edelstein had worked on another Coen brothers movie that they didn't write, but they directed. I think it was, I can't remember the name of that one. See, I was doing pretty well. Anyway, I called him and I was like, what are they like? And, what should I expect? And he was like, they don't really talk, and they don't laugh. And so don't take it personally. Right.
Yeah.
They don't make eye contact.
Right. So I go in and I do my audition, and they laughed a lot.
Wow.
And then at the end, they talked to me for a while. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. But then, and I was told I am their first choice, but they are going to continue auditions because they are very thorough. They spent like a year. They spent almost a year casting their films. They want to make sure that so you've seen everybody. They're making the puzzle pieces work correctly, like who's playing what. Da, da, da. And I get this call that I got it, and I went up to my ex-husband at the time, and I was like, can I be naked on camera? And he was like, he's like, well, you look like you had a baby, but you look good. And I was like,
men always know the right thing to say.
Ex-husband.
oh, yeah, exactly.
Divorce
But
papers the next day.
He was your current husband at this time?
Yes.
Okay.
And I just went into, it was as if all I was going to do in this movie was be naked, as if I didn't say a word. As if
all they cared about.
I didn't care about anything. And
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
So when you're going to be naked in a movie,
you
have the audition, you have the callback. Do they need to see your body?
No, they don't. They don't.
Okay.
I mean, not this type of
I'm
movie.
sure some movies, if it's, a sex scene, or if it's,
well,
or if that's
I don't
the
think
point.
I think no, I think they would only do that if they were like a soft core porn movie. Like, you can't ask an actress to take her clothes off in an audition.
Bikini?
You're assuming. Yeah, you could definitely, like, I mean, on a movie, like, what was that guy who did, like, the one Showgirls, like his types of movies?
Right.
I'm sure it's like, wear the skimpiest outfit you have.
Right.
I actually ran into a writer from this pilot that I did for Adam Carolla that NBC asked me, even though I was like the producer's choice and Adam's choice, but it was and I wasn't even playing a series regular. It was a recurring if this show ever went forward. But I had to they asked me to put on more makeup and wear a low-cut top. Right. And also, I think Rachel did tell me to wear a low-cut top to the to the callback.
Oh, okay.
And I think they're assuming that if you're willing to get naked, you look okay naked.
Oh, okay.
Also, the Coen brothers didn't care. That wasn't the part of it. There was nothing about this woman that had to look unbelievable naked. Yeah. I mean, she's just the sexy naked neighbor, but we're talking about like Minnesota.
Right.
Like it's not
a Minnesota sexy.
It's a Minnesota sexy. It's a very different.
It's not a West Hollywood sexy.
Exactly.
Naked.
It's a very different thing. But I did go on like a workout diet.
See, that's what I was going to
I have never done before or since. Ever. I mean, it was intense.
Yeah. I would have too.
I mean, God, I wish it was back in the day of Ozempic and you could just like shoot yourself up.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to torture myself by not eating carbs. I didn't eat any carbs.
P.S. Did anyone ask you to do that?
No.
You just did that.
Nobody said anything. Yeah. I just lost my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure I would have too.
And I also I didn't like overdo weights because I was in the 60s and I didn't want to look like buff.
Yes, but you couldn't. Yeah.
So, but I probably lost, maybe it was only like 10 pounds, but I also tightened everything. And honestly, for like 2 days, I kind of looked a little like Jennifer Aniston.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like I really, for a very brief
But
time.
less for 2 days. But before she got really into weights.
Yeah, exactly.
Just naturally perfect.
I looked
Yeah.
in a way I couldn't believe
Yeah.
how good I looked. I mean, I was sort of like looking in the mirror and I was just like, oh, that's how they do this. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm not going to do this.
Right.
Like literally after they yelled cut, I went to the lunch.
Yeah.
I was done, and
Yeah.
I took a whole plate of food immediately. And Joel Cohen sat next to me. He's like, have you been starving yourself? I was like, yeah, I have. He was like, yeah, you are really skinny. I was like, yeah, I know. And I'm not naturally like really skinny. I mean, I'm long limbed, but I'm like a curvy person. But I was skinny. And so I get to, I literally just like losing my mind. I fly in and they tell me that sorry, this gets kind of personal, but even trying to grow it back, I could not create enough 60s bush.
I honestly was going to
yeah.
ask.
So they're like, no.
What year is this? Can I ask?
I think it was like 67.
No, I mean like
this one.
actual year.
Actual year. So Iris, I think it was like 18 years ago.
That was
I was 40. I'm going to be 50. So yeah.
there was a time where it was like we were really not supposed to have any pubic hair.
Oh God, no! My ex-husband, I was like ripping that stuff off. I was
Yeah.
getting a full Russian. I think is what it was called.
Yeah, like I went to a Russian woman.
Yeah, exactly. I did too. Every month.
And
to get wax. I have no idea why.
I did the same.
Now I'm just like, sorry, using a razor, it's not that hard. Like, it's no big deal.
Also, just like, why did we think we're supposed to be babies? Bare babies.
Well, I have an argument for that, by the way.
Which is?
I mean, it's actually better for your own personal pleasure.
I didn't find that.
Really? Because you have way more access to the clitoris.
Yeah, but I
which is where the orgasm comes from.
Where the good stuff.
So they don't
is.
have to like push through the hair.
Yeah,
go through the jungle.
I guess it just didn't make a difference for me in that regard. But like,
I felt like it was
broke out.
I had so many.
Right.
I had so many problems.
I couldn't have smooth. I was like, well, this defeats the purpose.
By the way, you can have it short and still get access.
Yes.
You don't have to shave it all off.
Yes.
But that was sort of what I thought at the time. I mean, my ex-husband liked that. See, another reason.
Well,
not together.
So did you have to wear a merkin?
Yes. So they decide to move my naked day a day because they need to get a merkin for me.
So they look at you. Okay, so how does this
now
go?
I'm in the makeup trailer. Okay. Not with the Coen brothers.
Okay.
But my makeup artist,
Yes.
Jean Black, and oh God, my hair person. I always forget her name, and it's so horrible of me. I could Google it, but anyway,
You're a hair person,
right? So the hair person actually does the merkin.
Okay. So you have to strip naked in front of these people, and they say,
"Well,
you're
I'm gonna be naked, so
right.
I'm not stripping. We were gonna do the scene, and they were gonna put
body makeup.
gonna put body makeup on me, and they were like, I just don't know if you know what we should get a merkin.
You need a big bush because it's the 60s.
Actually, we had a discussion about a merkin on. I think I'm misremembering it. We did talk about it on the phone too. So I for some reason we delayed a day, which I was actually really grateful for. And I don't know if it's because the merkin wasn't there yet or I don't know. But the
You were like, I need that extra day to work out more.
Yeah. Just to settle my nerves. It was like, hi, take your clothes off. So, wow. The merkin was made out of a beard that Brad Pitt wore in another movie.
No.
Because Jean Black was Brad Pitt's personal.
Oh my God.
And I literally just confirmed this with Jean Black because Jean Black is Julia Roberts' personal now. And I was on something with Julia and Jean was there. And I said, did I make that up in my head or was that Brad Pitt's beard? She's like, that it was.
Legends of the Fall.
I don't know.
Probably because he remember he had that.
yeah.
That's the only movie I can think of.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Oh my God, you had the Legends of the
I had
Fall.
the Legends of the Fall as my merkin.
on your
I'm gonna
bush.
say you've had oral sex with Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt went down on you.
I would for sure count that. That is close.
You know what? I'm not sure I want that anymore, but that's
No,
a side
I know.
note.
No,
He's bumming me out lately.
he's bumming me out too.
Oh,
Whatever,
yeah.
whatever.
Well, you could just remove his last
But
name.
at the time, man, ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
At
that's
the
a good
time.
that time
He
period.
was
Holy moly,
everything.
he was.
I was like, Brad Pitt is on my vagina right now.
yeah.
Also, you should know. Can I out you
About what?
about Julia Roberts?
It's one of my more embarrassing stories.
Kristine was so obsessed with Julia Roberts' hair. This was only like a few months ago.
This was like 6 months ago.
that she tried to get a hold of her hairstylist, who I guess is this woman.
No, I think that's her probably TV hair person.
Oh,
Yes,
this is
yes,
her
yes,
personal
yes.
hair person.
Yeah, in Venice.
And that was actually her makeup. Jean's her makeup person.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I tried to make an appointment with Julia Roberts'
I know who
personal
that,
hair
by the way, I
person.
think I know who that person is.
You might. She's in Abbott Kinney. So listen, I was like, I love her highlights. Those are the highlights I want. I think we both have brown eyes, but I wanted blonde in my brown hair just like she has. So I live in LA. Why shouldn't I try to make an appointment?
Sure.
I didn't think that was that
Was
outrageous.
it like $1,000?
Well, I was like, this is going to cost so much money.
Yes.
But like, hair is everything.
Yes.
Hair is everything.
Yes.
You know, Fleabag told us and she was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just going to try. So I emailed and said like, I'm not an insane person. Here's a picture of Julia Roberts. I know you do her hair. That's what I want. Can I make an appointment with you? And I got like an email back from a person who was like, she's not taking any more clients.
Because she has Julia Roberts.
Well, it was like from another stylist at the. It was probably from the office manager. Or what do they call it at a salon?
Receptionist.
The receptionist that was like, Desiree.
Consigliere.
Desiree isn't taking any more clients, but Amanda could do your hair and she could do this. And I was like, I am not driving to Abbott Kinney because that's like 90 minutes from my house and spending $2,000 on another person.
If it's not
the
direct line.
Ms. Julia Roberts.
Right. No,
I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy.
Right.
Asking him to love me. I'm not gonna
Just a girl standing in front of a woman begging her to
give me
color her
those
hair for too much
highlights
money.
that
Yeah.
I want. So
Yeah.
They thought it was very embarrassing.
So, well, I thought it was funny. Okay. How do they attach a merkin?
Oh, okay. So the merkin is glued on.
Oh God!
You have to.
my God!
You have to like lie back, like your feet are in stirrups.
Scooch down
like
further.
as if you were getting a what's
Pap smear?
Pap smear. You get real close to that hair person real fast.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my
Yeah,
God.
horrifying.
This is too much.
Horrifying.
I would be horrified.
So they're I'm laughing. I wish I had recorded it or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I had some. Someone asked me if I kept the merkin. I was like, didn't occur to me because I was like also going to the bathroom while we were shooting. It wasn't like
my
something that I
God.
was like, oh yeah, when I
Right.
get the thing, I peed all over and but I could have washed it. I could have kept it. But anyway, and then they put NARS body tanning cream. She's like the character is sunbathing.
Okay.
So
Oh.
the other thing was I was lying down.
Oh.
The other thing was it's from far away. If anyone has seen this movie, Michael Stuhlbarg plays the lead, and he goes up to fix the television antenna.
Okay.
And he sees his neighbor sunbathing naked in
Gotcha.
the backyard. And then I come over and we get high together. That's like what happens later.
Okay.
But he's it's this very eerie, cool, funny sequence supposedly, because this is how incredibly principled the Coen brothers are. No one said anything to me when we were done about like how I looked, and of course that's all
Right.
I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
and I just went up to Ethan Coen and I was like, was that okay? He was like, oh, it was great, it was so funny. And I was just like, okay.
That's what you want to be told.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yes,
I
yes.
want to know that I look good. I
Yeah.
don't care if I'm funny.
You need a woman on the set to
Because
tell
I do
you.
exactly because
Yes.
I do this like thing with the cigarette, and I had this like amazing. I had these really long nails. She was such an incredible character. I mean, I really was lucky, but I was terrified.
Oh my God.
And then we had like a dream sex scene, very brief, and I'm on top of him, and it wasn't decided if I would be naked or not, and I really didn't want to be. And honestly, but for some stupid reason, I was saying I'll do whatever you want, and they actually were like, "No, you can just keep a black bra on." And I see the movie, and I'm just so glad I'm not like bouncing on top of this guy, and all I'm doing is just like lying back. It is creepy though, if you like I'm online in
Of
that.
course,
you know what I
Mr. Skin
mean?
or
Like
something.
it's gross.
Yeah.
Like people can.
So when you do the scene where you come over,
Yeah.
that's not the fantasy scene where you just come over. Are you still naked?
No,
Or do you have
no,
clothes on?
no.
Oh, okay, good. That
No,
would be-
actually, he comes over to my house because he's
Okay.
Maybe I forget what he wants, but he comes over for some. I think maybe he just wants to see me, and he has some excuse. And she's. The other thing I found out that I didn't know is I don't blink the entire time I'm on screen. I didn't even know
You're holding it all in.
I mean, she's high as a kite.
Yeah.
So she's really not even holding. She's just so still.
Okay.
That, like nothing's moving. And she talks like incredibly slowly. And there's like these really awkward pauses. And people were, when they would say like, how did you get that part? I was like, I literally just followed the map that they gave me. Because they wrote it they describe her like barely audible, huge uncomfortable pauses.
How fun.
So if you just like are willing to hold and stare, it's pretty funny. I feel it changed my whole life too. I mean, it was
that's huge
because it was comedy, and I wasn't known for anything on camera really. I was mostly a theater actor and voiceover actor, and then all of a sudden I came out in this. I was 40 and I came out in this like Coen Brothers movie that was it was nominated for a bunch of Academy Awards. It wasn't one of their big commercial hits, but it was one of their artistic hits.
Yes.
And it was seen by every young Jewish male creative, of which there are many.
Sure. I'm raising one.
Exactly. So my career just kind of really started from this little.
So fantastic.
Yeah, it was really. It was. I mean, it was really a magical time. I went to. It was the first time I went to Toronto International Film Festival because it premiered there. And
so going back to I'm just trying to think of when the scene starts. Do you walk out in a robe? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, they call it a closed set, so there's not a ton of people supposedly watching.
Right.
In this particular scene, it was easy too because no one was even near me. Like once I've taken off the thing and I've lied back, and whoever's it's a woman, she's making sure everything looks good.
Okay.
She walks away, and so I also realized, and also he was so far away, so I really was lucky. It wasn't if you're going to survive a nude scene.
Yes.
Let everyone be far away. And you won't even realize that
in real life too. That's what I did.
And the camera never came close. It just stayed on the roof. There were no close-ups at all.
So obviously you're a very good actor.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you get so into the character that you're not thinking about it, or is there like several minutes where you're like, I'm laying here nude in front of a camera?
That's a really good question, because I've had to do a lot of really like close to nude types of things. And I'm like, do I ever really forget? And I don't think I do.
Yeah.
I think I pretty much am very aware. I can get out of character in pretty much why I don't like doing on-camera sex scenes or nude scenes is it's very hard for me to not be self-conscious the entire time.
That makes total sense. Yeah. That makes so much sense.
Yeah. No, I'm very aware. And I'm very uncomfortable with my, I hate a million things like you guys are saying. We're insane. Women are insane.
No, I think it's just part of being a woman. It's like
in this culture and mirrors and shit. I mean, I just realized too, I was like, if I don't like something on my body, just don't fucking look at it.
That's what you said.
Like, just don't look at it.
Yeah.
I don't like my stomach. I'm like, well, stop looking. Don't look at it.
I said something about my ever widening flat ass, and Kristine was like, why would you look at it?
How are you even seeing it?
She's like, why would you do
I
that?
never understood someone getting like a butt implant, because I'm like, how are you seeing it all the time?
Yeah.
Are you having someone take pictures of it and then you're looking at the pictures? You're just like, but if you're turning, you're not really getting like the full view of your ass anyway.
Yeah, but if you're in the mirror sideways, I mean, you can see, I can see that there's nothing
I've always
there.
had a flat ass, so I don't really know.
Yeah,
I just don't look at that. Yeah, just don't look at that.
She's like, why would you?
No, I'm like, I'm not going to worry about something I can't see.
No, I guess so.
But then when I would come out of the shower, I'm like, just don't look. Just don't look.
Yeah, there is a mirror. I'm sure in most bathrooms anyway. There's a mirror behind the door, so as soon as I'm about to get into the shower, there's a mirror.
Oh yeah, that's
sometimes I just choose
I would move that mirror.
It's a Shiva. Sit Shiva. Yeah. All the mirrors get black things on it. My ass is dead.
What I really wish though is that I really enjoyed my body back then, because I hated my body, and honestly, I had a kicking ass body, and I had no idea.
Isn't that infuriating?
It's so infuriating. I want to say to everybody, like,
enjoy it.
Enjoy that you're. I mean, you guys don't. I have like crepey skin.
I have all that. Yeah,
I don't see any. Like I can't. Like I won't wear short sleeve shirts anymore. Like my inner thighs are all. This is all lumpy and weird, and I'm just like. It's like now I also know too. From 20 years from now, I'll think I'll look really incredible right now.
I try to remember that.
Don't do it to myself now either.
Yeah,
I try
so hard
because I have like there are things on my body. You're saying inner thighs. There's places right near my crotch
Yeah.
that are like wrinkly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would never in a million years think that would happen. It would never occur to me.
No,
so
it's
now
exactly. It's
I have
stuff you don't even think of.
I have to look at like the mid part of my arm and
my
go.
God, if I
go right now, it's fine. Right now,
you
it's
do
fine.
because eventually it's going to do this thing where when you raise your arm, all of a sudden there's like this weird crepe that's occurring.
Yeah.
But also, I'm like, why? I mean, men, you can speak to this if this is true. I don't find them that they really give a shit. I mean, maybe the dicky ones who
don't
like
give a
hot
shit.
women,
Well,
but the
he's
dicky
gay, so
ones
you can't ask him.
Well, the dicky ones who like hot women are also cheating on those women. Like if the more perfect a woman is, I guarantee you, the higher risk that she's being cheated on. Because that is a man that prioritizes something that is not who you are.
Well, the men who are noticing that on women are the ones you don't want to be around.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
no, the
men,
ones that really like are decent men, they don't give a shit that you're getting a little crepey.
Yeah, my husband, so we dated and then we broke up for a couple years, then we got back together, and I literally weighed 20 more pounds. He has no idea. He didn't even know.
Really?
I was like a size 10.
Yeah.
Like I was markedly bigger.
Yeah, but
like,
he has no consciousness
he's like,
of it.
I don't know. Like,
You look good to me.
and like anything I could complain about, the list is long, about things I don't like about myself, and he would just be like, I don't even know what you're talking about. That's crazy.
Bradley always tells me, he's like, you're insane. You're an idiot. He just says it all. He's like,
Jimmy
you're a
says that
total
too.
idiot.
This has been so much fun.
thank you
So
for
fun.
having me.
Oh my god.
We're gonna
Nice
check
to
out
see you.
what is the. Okay, first of all, give us the
Yes.
name of both of your films.
Okay,
again.
so For Worse is
your film.
it's anywhere video on demand, but
Yes.
I try to direct people to Amazon and Apple for the algorithms, and then Misty Green, which is coming out this fall, A24.
So exciting.
Chris Rock.
Can't wait.
Thank you so much for being
Thanks
here.
for having
really
me.
fun.
Thank you so
Great.
much. It
And
was
we will
really
be
a blast.
back right after this with What Did We Learn Today?
So much. Are you ready to learn what we learned today, Danielle?
I am.
How to survive a hard crossword clue.
Yeah.
Join our Patreon so neither of us needs to work at Starbucks.
Yes, please.
Who will get there first? We might all work at the same one.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah, we'll just meet up at like Pico and San
Yeah, I
Vicente.
was going to say, it's not convenient for
Oh wait,
anyone.
that's the one I did work at.
Oh.
That's going to be really far for you, Garen. Street cats are no good at helping clean up after a break-in.
They really aren't.
And you know what? House cats aren't either. They just good at peeing on everything. The Tuskegee syphilis study was conducted to observe the natural progression of untreated syphilis in black men.
God. To observe it.
Yeah. Let's just see what happens. The U.S. Public Health Service started the 40-year project in 1932 in Macon County, Alabama, to document the physical toll of the disease under racist medical theories of the era, claiming that syphilis affected black and white people differently.
Well, then where were the studies on unsuspecting white people?
Yeah, I guess those didn't happen. Los Angeles police officer Daniel Flores was charged on July 31st, 2026 with 16 felony counts of illegal eavesdropping. He secretly recorded coworkers making racist, sexist, and homophobic remarks in 2024. Wait, in our police force?
What?
And turned the audio into internal affairs. He pleaded not guilty, facing criticism that the prosecution targets a whistleblower. Yeah, because there are protections against whistleblowers.
Yeah. Whistleblower laws.
Miss Evers' Boys is a 1997 HBO made-for-television historical drama film starring Alfre Woodard and Lawrence Fishburne. It tells the tragic true story of the 4-decade Tuskegee syphilis study, following nurse Eunice Evers as she cares for impoverished black men while the government secretly withholds treatment.
That's what I saw.
Okay.
And apparently retained very little.
I mean, if I was part of the study, I would retain very little at this point. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know I'm not old enough, but like...
Or black.
Or, yeah,
or a
but like,
man.
true. All of those
All
things
those.
are true. And I was not born before 1972. At least I've got that going for me. Like, at least, you know what? I was never part of the Tuskegee study.
There you go.
God damn, I feel good.
Put that on a bumper sticker. At least I wasn't part of the Tuskegee study.
Don't honk at me. Don't honk at me. I wasn't part of the Tuskegee.
No.
Maybe that'll get people to stop honking at me.
It wasn't part of a government cover-up to let black men go untreated.
Can we make those bumper stickers, please?
Oh my God.
I know you hate Priuses, but A Serious Man is a 2009 dark comedy drama filmed, written, edited, produced, and directed by Joel and Ethan Coen, those brothers. Set in 1967 in a Midwestern Jewish suburb, the film stars Michael Stuhlbarg. We just saw him in that speaking of Julia Roberts, where he's the husband.
Yeah. He's always good.
He's so good.
He's just good.
Yes. Michael Stuhlbarg as Larry Gopnik, a physics professor whose personal and professional life unravels entirely. I feel like I saw that, but
I've actually never seen it.
maybe
I felt bad.
Maybe I haven't. 2009. I mean, I wouldn't remember it by now anyway.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything from 2009
No.
before. My entire life is forgotten.
Yep. Just a blank slate.
Blank slate, which is nice.
Yeah.
I appreciate that about.
You don't remember any of the bad stuff?
No, it's gone.
You had a really idyllic childhood, right?
I think. Who knows?
White picket fence.
I
She had
wouldn't
a Richard
know.
Linklater childhood where
Yeah.
she's having all sorts
Boyhood.
of-
That's my life.
There's no amount of money that can make me watch that movie.
I think I liked it. You do not like Richard Linklater
It's not
films?
that. It just seems so sad. I don't want to see anything about a boy who grows up and things don't go, or whatever it is. I remember, I know I've complained about this before, but there was that one year where all those movies about, we've got to talk about Joshua or whatever.
Kevin?
Yeah. There were 3 movies like that. Nope, not for me. I don't want to see it.
Well, I know we've got to talk about Kevin is based on a book of the same name, and
that's like a horror movie, right?
yeah. Well, he's like a bad
Thriller?
kid.
Yeah.
It's the bad kid trope, and it's because I've been looking through the list of 50 best thrillers. The New York Times came out with that list, and I was like, I'm gonna read them all, but there's 6 or 7 that 6, 7. I'm not gonna read because a few of them I already tried and they were too dark, and then a couple of them are the bad kid trope, and I'm not into the bad kid trope.
No.
It's just I don't want to read about parents grieving.
No.
Right. And kids gone awry. There's certain things where
I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go there. I can read about kids being killed, murder mystery kind of stuff where it's oh, they found another dead girl.
Right.
I can kind of do that, but I don't want to read the parents are the main sub. It's just too
Although
dark.
you watched well, that is the kid died, but you do see the parents grieving. The British Olivia Colman show about the town.
Yeah, that's tough. But it is also
Broadchurch.
Broadchurch. It's such a good
So good.
It's such a good detective series that I could kind of but it is a lot about grief. It's really sad. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm done. I'm done with this episode.
I am done as well.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to nap.
Oh, that's what you should do when you're not feeling good. I'm so sorry you don't feel well.
Little nappy naps. And I want all of you to nap right now. Everybody, unless you're driving your car.
What if we did?
Just pull over and take a nap.
40 minutes of just empty.
Oh my God.
Of us napping.
Yeah.
Oh, what if it was just us saying nice things like, you're a good person. Yeah. You're doing everything right.
part of the Tuskegee experiment.
You didn't experiment on people without their consent. You are doing a good job.
You are.
If that's the bar.
If that's the bar, I'm doing an excellent. I so didn't do that.
I so didn't do that. And you know what? No one listening
has done anything like that.
because could any of those people still be alive? Well, you know what? Somebody listening could have been one of those Tuskegee
Or a relative.
experimenters.
Yeah. Yeah, because it went to the 60s or early 70s.
Yeah, somebody's parent. Somebody's parent could be listening. Somebody's
You
parent.
think one of the congenital syphilis babies is listening?
No, I'm saying one of the people who did it could be
The
listening.
experimenters.
If you're one of the experimenters,
experimenters.
and you're listening,
One of the congenital syphilis babies are listening.
no, I'm saying one of the people who did it could be listening. And to you, I say no nap.
Yeah, no nap for you.
No nap for you.
Fucker.
You should feel bad and
Yeah.
spend the rest of your life trying to do good deeds to make up for what you did, bad person.
How do you even get up in the morning if you're doing something like that? I don't understand how you
Because
can.
I think they probably thought that they were doing something for the greater good.
And
Because it was medical.
How do people that like work? How do ICE agents get up in the morning?
Well,
I mean, there's no. I don't know.
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
There's
They're
nothing
dead
there.
behind the eyes.
Yeah, they're soulless. They have nothing.
Yeah.
At all. None.
Anyway, we're gonna explore this more. Are we on our own time? We're not gonna do that to you guys because this
Do ICE agents have souls?
Ask ChatGPT. That's a good question, Garen.
That's another good bumper sticker. At least I'm not an ICE agent.
Yes, that'll get me bothered less in my neighborhood.
Yeah. Oh God.
By the way, I know we're trying to wrap up, but it occurred to me while Amy was talking about how there was like this underground dealing of sides for movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How has that never been used in a movie or anything? Like a show?
Well, I don't
That
know
would
if
be
it's.
really funny that I got to go pick up something in a back alley. And they're
Well,
just
it
getting
wasn't
sides
that.
for
It was
Like
just
money
on,
changed
it was just
hands.
like
I know
on the
it
computer.
wasn't that, but that would be really
I guess that.
funny.
Yeah. No, that is funny. I see what you're saying.
Secret
That is really
underground
funny.
audition
Garen,
sides.
write this in a script. Just make sure it takes place in 1994.
Yeah, because it's probably not that way anymore.
Nothing is like it.
Yeah.
Nothing is. Nothing.
All right. Well,
All right. Everybody take a nap. And until next time,
remain calm.
calm.